They're good. They're just stupid. Rizzo?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Did you just hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
You're toxic as shit.
Oh no! I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
How'd you mean
I
it?
didn't mean it like that.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Linkuru, apparently, and you're watching This Week on Rocket League. This is of course the series where we take a look at all the crazy and stupid things that this game has had to offer over the past 7 days. So what's been happening this week? Rocket League is getting yet another copycat. I wish I was joking at this point. You've seen Rocket League with guns, Rocket League but golf, Rocket League whatever this is. There's also a Rocket League but on bikes on the way, and in the latest addition to this Justice League of waste of everyone's time, we're finally getting Rocket League with robots. I know, the excitement is undescribable. Ultimex, as it's called, is set to come to all major VR platforms sometime later this year. In the game, you can either play 2v2 or 1v1 matches with robots that shoot rockets. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to say. To be fair, Rocket League with robots isn't that bad of an idea. I would rank this as the third best concept for a Rocket League ripoff, but honestly, that's like saying the diarrhea I got from Taco Bell this time wasn't as bad as the last time. But really, I don't know how I'm talking about a new Rocket League copycat every other week here. Surely at some point they realized that. Can you honestly just like please stop? But now let's talk about the actual Rocket League itself, like the one people actually want to play. Let's check out what's been happening in esports. North America had their second regional this weekend, and it was a bit mental to say the least. Let's start with Ghost, who were one of the most hyped teams going into this tournament. They made some great signings in the transfer window, got top 4 in the last regional, and now they're back to I mean, sure they got 2 top 6 teams right off the bat, but just wow. Turns out Accelerate is actually supposed to be pronounced like accelerate, which of course I knew that. Accelerate. Can't they just like put how to pronounce it on their logo or something? Oh yeah, and they got absolutely destroyed. Complexity improved from the last regional as they beat Sonics and FaZe back to back in game 5s. Then they had 2 failed reverse sweep attempts in a row though, and were eliminated from the tournament. Torrent posted this tweet before the regional, testing their luck, and I guess it worked because they immediately swept NRG, who I guess just wants to play as few games as possible at this point. And then Torrent proceeded to beat version 1 in the next series. Is that really all you have to do? Alright, so Big Goose will come back and win the world championship within 2 years. This will age well. Space Station lost to Exe 3-2 in the first round. They did then come back and beat Ghost in the lower bracket to keep their hopes and dreams alive, only to be beaten by version 1 in yet another game 5. NRG had to make a very impressive lower bracket run if they wanted any chance at making the major this split, and they started with 2 convincing wins over All Mid and Exit, after which they went on to face off against FaZe Clan. NRG had a 2-1 lead in the series when this happened. 13 minutes and 56 seconds of overtime. That's longer than Ghost Gaming lasted in the whole tournament. If you're wondering, this is the reaction when you score a game winner after almost 14 minutes of overtime.
Oh man, quick transition,
No way.
quick shot,
Oh!
goal! NRG, stack bricks to the stratosphere!
NRG went on to then absolutely demolish Torrent. Honestly, what were they doing? Why didn't they tweet again? NA is such a shambles now that probably would have actually worked. NRG then faced off against version 1, who had been making a lower bracket run of their own. V1 was better this time though and beat NRG in game 7. Team Envy got smacked up by G2 in the upper bracket final and dropped to the lower bracket to play against V1. Envy lost the first 2 games, after which they called a timeout, which didn't help because they still lost game 3. So now with their backs against the wall, with the odds stacked against them, Team Envy went to work to get the reverse sweep. Well, don't give up. Technically, if you score a goal every 1.57 seconds, you still have a chance. But now it was time for the grand finals. And it looked all so familiar once again as G2 had to defend off a bracket reset. I can't believe this. I guess they realized it's a little bit easier if they just don't lose the first series. But with that victory, G2 have now secured their spot at the Spring Major next month. With G2 from NA and BDS and Moist from EU at their current forms, this next major could be the craziest one yet. NRG and FaZe have also now secured their spots at the World Championships in Dallas later this summer, while we'll probably see the first EU team secure their spots this weekend as well. But now let's move on to Oceania, where Power has made this amazing lower bracket run, just to be absolutely destroyed destroyed by Pioneers in the finals. Renegades once again failed to win the regional, which also means they now have to do better than the Pioneers in the next regional if they want to make it to the major. In Middle East and North Africa, the Falcons team lost only their second series in a regional this season. I assume it was just because they were bored and wanted to play a couple more games, because they just came back and absolutely destroyed everyone. Their main rivals Veloz didn't fare as well, however, as they lost in the lower bracket to Miracle Makers. And with that, Veloz and O1 Esports are now within 10 points of each other in the season rankings. Gaming Gladiators made a comeback in Asia Pacific South as they beat MetaPower in Game 7 of the upper bracket final and then moved on to beat NSF in the grand finals. They haven't qualified for the World Championships yet because 1620 Kings could still take it away from them. All they need to do is win the next regional, qualify for the major, then win that. But now let's take a quick look at the regionals happening this week. The absolute mayhem that is Europe is back as these teams have qualified for the Tour de Rocket League this weekend. Aogiri will be attending their first regional less than 2 weeks after they were formed. Rocket Bucket interviewed BDS on their YouTube channel this week. The interview was in French, which I'm of course fluent in, but Reddit user Vilexo also posted a translation of what was said on the Rocket League subreddit. They started off by explaining why Mark by 8 was replaced by Seiko, which is because he actually didn't speak any English, so he couldn't communicate with his French teammates. It took 2 years to think that maybe this was a bit of a problem. In other European news, Dignitas have finally signed a coach after nearly a year of being coachless. They signed the former Team Queso coach Nick, and I don't want to brag, but clearly Dignitas watched my video and got inspired to sign him as a coach. Moving on to South America, we have these teams who have qualified for this week's regional. Furia are looking for a win here after coming third in the previous regional. Asia Pacific North is back, and Tokyo Verde have already begun to destroy everyone's hopes and dreams in the bracket. And last but not least, we have Sub-Saharan Africa, where Bravado Gaming have a good chance at securing the region's second spot for the World Championship wildcard this summer. But as always, tell me in the comments below what teams you are most excited to watch play this weekend. I'll be supporting Paris Agents in Sub-Saharan Africa, represented by a fan of the channel, and clip of the week winner Tristan. But you guys already know what time it is. Let's check out what the community has been up to.
Hey.
No.
Listen, teammates, whenever I bump you, this is what I'm trying to do. It's not because I'm bad. RightInYourMam accidentally broke a Rule 1 in a 2v2 match this week. His opponent was a gentleman though, and he immediately returned to the Rule 1. This game is something else, man. But now it's time to check what you guys have been up to. It's time for a clip of the week. There's a new voting system on the Discord channel that allows members to vote for their favorite clips. So if you want to be more involved in the competition but don't have any clips, you can now help your favorite ones to make the top 5 by voting for them. But let's start with some honorable mentions. EJuicee scored this totally intentional sharp angle redirect in a 2v2 match. Nameless scored a point in drop shot in an interesting way. Genius. They'll never expect a shot on their net when you shoot it at your own one. Nuri made one of the funniest fake plays I've seen in a long time. You know, after like the 6th time he's faked you, maybe you should just go for the ball instead. Oliguin scored this triple flip reset double musty in training. And that's not even the best clip he posted this week. Orange Cod has won the contest 2 weeks in a row now, and this week he's back once again with another Heatseeker clip, this time scoring this crazy sharp angle redirect. Poco literally destroyed his opponent's whole team within a second in a 2v2 match. TempoH scored this across the map flip reset musty in a 2v2 match. And now it's time to reveal the top 5. Echo scored a triple flip reset in a ranked 1s match. Oliguin is back with another clip, and I think this time, I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. Showtime is back with this insane freestyle goal. Spud scored this team freestyle goal where his teammate bumps him into the air, where he then gets the redirect into the net in a 3v3 match. And last but not least, we have Tristan. Again, this time he submitted this clip with the caption, "Cool," and it was pretty cool because he destroyed his opponent with this triple flip reset in a 1v1 match. This is of course the most important competition Tristan has going on this week, and that's the top 5. There's a poll in the channel where you can vote for your favorite one to win the 500 credits. You have 24 hours after the video is uploaded to cast your votes. I mean, I guess you can vote after that as well if you want, but it's just not going to be counted. But that's it for this week's video. Hope you enjoyed it. I've been really sick this week, which is why this video was a bit late and I might sound a bit odd today. But remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, check out this video or check out this playlist. Follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.